first role as a graduate, I worked for Barclays Capital, and as part of a development programme I was on there, I had a coaching session. I'd never really come across coaching before, and I had such a transformational experience just in that one, I think it was a 1 hour session, and yet it completely reframed my thinking about a certain situation I kept finding myself in. And it really transformed the way that I was working with one of my clients who I was finding quite tricky at the time. I just loved that. I just loved that process and thought, I want to be that magician. I want to make that happen for other people. So that's probably where it started in my first job. Well, I started my development as a coach in 2006. I started a postgraduate diploma at Birkbeck. And then I probably fully qualified as an executive coach in 2012 when I took the leap from corporate life into coaching. But actually, I don't think you ever fully qualify as a coach. I think part of the role as a coach is that you are on a lifelong journey of discovery and learning for yourself anyway. So I'm continually learning, I'm continually qualifying in new qualifications and certificates and courses. It's part of what I do. I tend to find myself with leaders or aspiring leaders, so it tends to be sort of high potential people who are aspiring for the next level. I work in predominantly the leadership space, but also in the resilience space, and sometimes those two are aligned and sometimes they're separate. But it tends to be sort of quite intensive programs over a period of say 6 months, where I'll meet with a client on a monthly basis. Maybe 2 to 3 hours, so just creating that space for clients to do that work to get to what they're trying to achieve. Resilience coaching I think it taps into a lot of different types of coaching. So I think there's an element of resilience coaching in leadership coaching and parental leave coaching, in career coaching. And what I do is work through a number of different aspects with my clients around, again, their self-awareness, around how do they engage in a positive growth mindset through those periods, and how do we, at the end of this, spend some time reflecting on our learnings, on defining, okay, as I come out of this, what have I learned about myself? What now can I do more of? What do I need to stop doing? And just taking that time out to build to what's coming next. Because what's always true is there's always going to be disruptions. There's always going to be things that come along to knock us off a little bit. And it's how quickly do we get back on in order for us to be able to move forward. It's a great piece of work, and I love working in the resilience space. We've all had to tap into our resilience over the last couple of years. And I think we've all learned something about ourselves. So again, the coaching is about just holding that space as people go through those situations. I think all the coaches at Leadenhall say the same thing here, and it's each other, it's the people. I'm just so in awe of the other coaches that you have on the team. They're just incredibly professional, very smart, very well qualified, but a real diverse mix of experiences that they're bringing into the fold. So I think there's something there around the quality of the coaches that you have that I don't see necessarily in other organisations. So there's something there around that piece of professionalism and quality. But also they're just really nice people. It's just everybody wants each other to be successful. Everybody wants Leadenhall and Coaching on Demand to be successful. And ultimately as well, we all want our coachees and clients to be successful. So there's a real team there, which I really appreciate.